Alright, what's up everybody? Okay, I've seen this video before many times, long time ago, and I'm just going to use this to point out some things that so many people, especially all the new people in here, are really struggling with. It's understanding the moon and the sun, understanding we have a close sun, and we also have a moon that creates its own light. Okay, the moon does not reflect sunlight, and both the sun and the moon are inside the firmament. So the sun is not 93 million miles away, and the moon is not 238,000 miles away. Uh, we can speculate on that, but we're thinking somewhere around 10 to 20 miles up is all these things are. So I'm just going to point out some things right here, and for those that want to argue and find something to scream about, just a heads up, I'm not a flat earther, okay? I'm simply pointing out observations based on what we see with the horizon, with what the moon is doing, and with what the sun is doing. And everything that we see here from this high altitude balloon, this was around 100,000 feet. None of what we see here works on a spinning ball. So let me go ahead and just show you. A lot of people, we show these type of videos, and a lot of people just instantly look for curve, and as soon as they see curve on the horizon, they get all excited, their brain turns off, and they can't wait to type out the next thing that comes into their heads. So right here we see the moon, and it is flashing or glaring straight at the camera, just like a giant flashlight, and we can see the light on Earth right there. So that shows that it is localized. That's the only way that is possible. The moon just right above where the glare is, and notice the entire moon is lit. Okay, so we will just let this go for a second. The horizon, you're going to see curve. It's just like when you flip the light on in a room, you're going to instantly see shadows that bend. That's just the nature of how light works. So you're not going to see just a straight edge. Okay, Earth is not a box. You're going to see a light curve, but you're not going to see a sphere curve like we're supposed to. So you notice the position of the moon. Forgot to point that out. The position of the moon is right there. Okay, we're going to let this pan over. Now let's just pretend that the sun is reflecting sunlight, and that's where the moon is being lit from. Well, there's where the sunlight starts. So you can't have a moon being lit the entire way. You cannot have the right side of that moon right here. That cannot be lit up with the sun shining from the left. And the other big problem is that sun is supposed to be way farther away. 92.5 million miles farther away from the moon. So that right there is an impossibility. Also, if you look at reflections on spheres, you don't get the whole thing lit up. It's just another, once you get that out of your head, it's actually pretty comical that you believe that your whole life. So here we go with the sun. We do have a flat horizon, and we also have right here, this is the firmament. Okay, this is why our skies are blue. The energy field of the sun is right here, and then this is the reflection off the firmament. This isn't just, if this was outer space, this would just be black because the light would not have anything to reflect off of. This is something that is so obvious, and so many people struggle with this. What is this light reflecting off of? And they say, well, it's just beaming off of the curve of the Earth. Well, what is stopping the light right here? Do you see what I'm saying? It's got to have something to reflect onto. So we call this the firmament. We're not saying it's glass dome. We're not saying it's, an ice, it looks like a fluid barrier, and that's what we see the SpaceX rockets doing. They look like they're piercing up into the firmament, the giant blue glows that we see on their rocket launches. So SpaceX is also proving this. It's just, I guess they didn't have the technology until now to do it. But there we go. Again, I'm not a flat earther. All right, that just cut out for a second. Let's see right here. None of this works on a ball, you guys. None of it works on a spinning ball. You are told it does, but what we're observing does not. We have completely flat horizon. The firmament right here starts to fade away as the sun comes up over. Then this blue line will get farther, and that's where we get our blue sky. So just want to point this out. I'm sorry that this is so hard for a lot of you to grasp. I'm sorry that every time I try to help with explaining the sun, that I get attacked with other parts of flat Earth to try to discredit what I'm, talking about. So I'm just stating I'm not a flat earther. I'm just pointing out the sun and the moon and the earth. And if any of you guys have a better explanation, then feel free. See, there's the moon, and right there's the sun, and that moon is fully lit. The entire thing is fully lit. That right side, even if they were both the same distance, the right side of that moon should not be lit up. The sun would light it up from the left side. So, hope that helps. And so again, another thing anyone can do, just walk outside with a pair of good sunglasses. Just look up and you can see the sun is not far away. It's not far away like we've been told. There you go.